Welcome to the Protagonist Pub. My name is Tammy, and this is where characters gather.
To the oceans, white with foam.
Okay, it is time for my incredibly surprising Prime Day book haul. If you had asked me at the beginning of the year what that Prime Day book haul would look like, I would not have said any of these books except maybe two. So, the first one of those would be, although this wasn't Prime Day sale, but I'm going to put it here anyway, Canterbury Tales by Geoffrey Chaucer, Oxford World Classics Edition. I have it's been on a pile of possibilities already this year. What's it called? It's by Karen Brooks, and I can't see it. Anyway, she does a retelling of The Good Wife of Bath in fiction format, and before I read that, or in conjunction with that, I need to, have the source material on hand. I did read this in high school, way back, in the dark ages, and I am looking forward to it. I loved it in high school, and this is going to be just a joy. Okay. Everything else is Prime Day. And that includes my box set of the Iliad, the Odyssey, and the Aeneid, all translated by Robert Fagles. I'm currently reading the Odyssey. The other two are going to be on deck this year or next. I'm thoroughly in love with him as a translator, so that is good. Okay. I sort of have these sorted by location and or genre. And everything else is Prime Day. So first up, let's do French. And I couldn't pass up this cover. This is Les Miserables by Victor Hugo, and the cover is just stunning. This is a Penguin Deluxe Classics, and all of them have deckled edges. They're all paperbacks. Artwork on the internal flap. They're very thick. They have a nicely delegated break for the cover and the rear to open flat without breaking your spine. And am I going to blow through this in one day? No. Am I going to blow through this in a month? No. But I will read it. So in this format, it is 1,304 pages. And it's got 100 pages of notes. A little over 100 pages of notes. I love the back flap. I don't know if you can see it, but it's a little comic, which I am not looking at because I don't want to spoil it. Okay. Up next, let's do American Classics. This is my first ever Dover thrift edition. It's probably going to be my last because it's very flimsy, as you might guess from the thrift designation. That is Ethan Frome, and it is a little wee thing. And by wee, I mean it is wee. It is 77 pages. I've heard nothing but great things, so we shall see. Okay. Next up would be East of Eden by John Steinbeck. This is not. Is this? This is a Steinbeck Centennial Edition. And I was hoping they had The Grapes of Wrath, but if they did, it wasn't available. So, I will say I'm not sending it back for this. I will trim them myself, but I don't know if you can see. When the book printed, they failed to cut 20 pages, 25 pages appropriately. So I'm going to have to chop those off because it's driving me nuts. But I like the fact this one has deckled edges as well. The only thing they didn't do on this one, because it is a much shorter classic than, let's say, Les Mis, is they didn't put that cover break. And this one is 601 pages in this edition. So, less than half of Les Mis. Okay. Next up, Kahlua, you don't need to do that. Russian fiction. And again, this one is shorter, but Penguin Deluxe Edition. This is Crime and Punishment by Dostoevsky. And I love this. This cover in particular is very textural. There's, raised edges. There's a cartoon on the back. They have the same flaps.
Keep recording.
Oh, Lord. You're in for a treat, people. Yes, my husband is wearing a chicken costume.
I'm riding the giant chicken.
Yes,
yeah!
Wow. We're riding the chicken.
Peck.
Oh, I'm getting attacked.
Come on, girls. Let's go kick some chickens.
Go, Daddy.
Happy 4th of July, all.
Well, that explains what he was doing downstairs. He was putting himself in his chicken costume. Okay. You're going to go with Papa? Go with Daddy. Hurry up. No, you're going to stay here with Mom? Okay. And one more Russian author. This I have read. I read this a long time ago. This is also a Penguin Deluxe Edition. War and Peace by Tolstoy. This one does have the break on the spine, so it lays flat. Cover art is non-existent. Interior cover art non-existent, but that's okay. And slightly much fewer notes than Les Mis. Longer text. This one is 1,358 pages. So, Tolstoy. Okay, and the next one is, I surprised even myself. I bought a biography. I know. Who am I? However, I mostly in June read American fiction. I'm spending all of July reading American, if not revolutionary fiction. And it has definitely influenced my reading choices. And I will admit, I used AI to make sure that when I bought a biography, it wasn't going to be full of nonsense. It wasn't going to be injecting 21st century values into it. And so I bought Benjamin Franklin by Walter Isaacson. It came highly recommended. And I am looking forward to this because if you know anything about Franklin, he was quite the character. And he had a larger than life personality that just carried over into his everyday living, and it was fabulous. And I'm looking forward to it. So hopefully it doesn't let me down. Okay, last book. I know, I told you it wasn't very big. Is the conclusion, as far as I know, of the Inheritance Cycle series. I own all 4 other books in this same format, and that is Murtoch by Christopher Paolini. This one's hardback. It came out last year, and this middle grade is 600 pages. Let's see afterward. It's still 600 pages. I'm sorry, it's 682 pages. And there are some illustrations throughout. I'm on one, hang on. Like this one's a map. So, I'm looking forward to this. I'm on book 2 of this series, but now that it is complete on my shelves, it can become a priority. Okay, that is everything I got on Prime Week. And I know, surprising how, not just how many classics I picked up, but the variety of classics, which I am not at all sad about. Not gonna lie, I'm not at all sad about that. So, what did you pick up on Prime Day? Have you read any of these? Leave me a comment down below, like and subscribe. And the Sleeping Kahlua and I will see you here next time at the Protagonist Pub.